Hey guys, hey, my name is Chance Fontanami, and I'm sorry that I've been gone for 2 months again. It's just the way I roll. Uh, and speaking of a roll, roundy boy, we're going to be looking at the Sharkticon Gnaw. So, first off, this is probably one of my favorite characters from the original 1986 movie. And for you degenerates who are talking about, what? I didn't remember him. He wasn't in the movie, not the Michael Bay movie, the good one. He was in the good movie. Remember, Michael Bay, good. Two completely different things. But enough rambling on about Michael Bay. Really, is it even funny anymore to rant on about Michael Bay? He just directed the film. But life goes on. So anyway, this is Gnaw. He was from the 1986 movie. And he was a part of the Quintessons, a weird type of species that controlled the Alicons and the Sharkticons. Now, the Quintessons was this weird 5-faced thing that would spin around, and any trespassers that landed on their planet, they would be judged. And if they were guilty or innocent, they'd be thrown in a pit where all the Sharkticons would eat them alive. And if you don't understand that, I can be completely honest that you have to watch the movie to get it. But yeah, at the end, these guys, Grimlock convinces them to fight against their leader and get freedom. And that's what they do. But in season 3, they just get back to their regular old shenanigans. But anyway, nobody wants to hear me ramble. Let's talk about the figure. But before we could talk about the figure, let's talk about this cool box. So, one thing I like about this box is that they have a Quintessonian logo on there. That's what I call it, whatever. It says Gnaw. Gnaw is what they use in the G1 toy line. He was actually a Decepticon because they didn't know what the hell to do with it. So they changed it to be more accurate. Side looks very good. Number 8 from the 86. 17 steps. And he has a background. Not the most exciting background. To me, it looks like just this. Now it's the pit from which they fall in, and you can display your little Gnaw figure up there, looking very nice. And that's about it for that. So anyway, let's talk about the accessory. So the one cool accessory you get is this gun. Now we never see him use it in the movie, but it's an homage to the G1 toy. And I think that is amazing. I really like that. I dig it. I can dig it. And this is hella big for a stubby little boy. You plug that in right here, and he can hold it. When we're done with that, then he kind of is a parts former, but it's so cool. I love that they made his tail a mace. This is magnifico. And I just think it's that much better for it. And his sculpting is just very nice. I love the painted finish. That's not even painted, but the plastic just looks so nice that I can't help but just love it. Yeah, kind of a kibble, but very nice. And one problem I have with this guy, if you keep his head the way it's supposed to be, he kind of looks down and you can't really see his face. So I like to pop his head up. And, very nice color contrast. And that's about it. Let's get into the articulation. Arms can move 360, move in and out. A swivel right there at the waist, bend elbow, and no hand swivel. It's fucking no. It's so stupid. cannot move his waist. I mean, does he even have a waist? But he can do a decent spread. Can do a bend. Oh, and there's also a swivel right there. And the worst pivot ever, because it looks like somebody cut off half his leg. But he's a chonky boy. What do you expect? But for a chonky boy, he could sure as hell move his head up and down. But overall, this guy is decently good. Not the best Studio Series figure, but hell, he's pretty close. So anyway, let's move on to the transformation. So to first transform him, what I like to do is fold these pieces up, fold his little hands up, like so. I like to flip his head around. The instructions don't tell you to do that, but it just looks better. Break that up, break that down. Bring his little little shark arms around. Now, untab that. You're going to want to come over here and swivel that around. Then, you're going to want to come over here, unflip that. This is my favorite part of the transformation. So simple, yet it's just works like so well. Do that, tab them in. That tabs into there. Then you grab this bowling ball, that around, grab his little feety, and then you're gonna wanna grab his little taily willy, and it snaps in. And my God, this is the best mode there is. Now, mine doesn't like to stand up because of that, but whatever. And God, this figure is amazing. Since we don't see them in the robot mode a lot in the movie, this is what you have to base it off of. And it is such a great figure. Does he look like a shark? Hell no. Is he cool? Yes. For $20, this guy's just, like, this is masterpiece level. You turn him around, pretty clean kibble, except for the head. That's unforgivable. Little feet, they mold together. They go together really well. This is way better than that little figure in Titan's Return or whatever. That figure looks like shit. I'm sorry if you like that figure, but it just doesn't look good. His like soulless olive green eyes are just amazing. His big purple lips, you know, whatever the hell this is supposed to be. It just looks great. If you are a big fan of the Studio Series 86 movie, I'd recommend you pick up this guy. Hell, pick up a couple of them because they are army builders. And they're hard to find. I don't think you can find them at your store anymore. Well, at least where I live. You know how hard it is to find a figure like in a Bismarck Walmart? It's pretty goddamn hard. But if you live in like California or somewhere big, you'll probably find it. But if you can't, there's always online, like Amazon. But it's worth it. It's worth the wait. This figure is amazing. And, you know, for the mode, he has articulation around here. Move that around. Not a lot. All the same articulation from the robot mode. Just as his legs. His tail can move. Not a lot. Doesn't really matter. But as I was saying, this figure is a must-have in your collection if you are a fan of the 86 movie. Heck, even if you're not, if you're just a fan of G1 in general or Transformers, this is a must pick up. This figure is amazing, and I just love it to death. It's a little bowling ball. You know, it can take hits pretty well. The only thing I don't like is that this comes off way too easily. I don't know why. But overall, what would I give this figure out of a 10? I would give it a 7 out of 10. Not the best figure, don't get me wrong. But it's pretty damn near there. You know, a 7's pretty generous, but this figure deserves that 7. So, before I end the video, I just want to say thank you guys for being patient. And if you're watching this, please leave a like and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything, but helps me tremendously. And see you guys in the next one, where we're going to be reviewing Earthrise Snapdragon. I know it's a bit old, but this is my channel. I can do whatever the hell I want. See you guys next time.